Poodle,
Yes.
you remember when you had amazing, you got dick down so good when you were 28?
Oh, it was a good year.
By this, and there's this one guy that you remembered later as having the best, like you 5
Yeah, I
years
can
later,
still
you,
see him.
you still remember
And that dick.
And that dick.
Yeah. Got a tattoo about it. Got a tattoo on my lower back.
Yeah. It says that dick.
Rest in power.
Rest in power. Y'all, this is Southern Charm, and we're talking about
Charm.
dick. But remember then, I don't know if you ever had this. I had a guy like that, and then 10 years later, around 10 years, we found each other again.
Yeah. I've done that.
And you're down there, you're in his crotch. He hasn't, it's all different now. Before, when you were with him before, he was all natural. Now it's all shaped, whatever. It's just a different experience.
Yeah.
And you're sucking that dick and you're going, I think I remembered this better than it actually was.
Yeah, I've had that experience before.
Yeah.
And I think time really does affect our dick memory or our dick recall.
It does.
Time is elastic. It's very Proustian.
Time heals everything
But sucking dick. It's a little Mac and Mabel for you to do. Thank you,
That's
Jerry
right.
Herman, for giving us that
Jerry
song.
Herman. I think that's where we are with Southern Charm.
So, you guys, we're kind of making an announcement today that definitely for this season, I can't say what the rest of the life of it will be. We're not going to cover Southern Charm anymore for this season. Blah blah blah. And I know it's kind of weird because this was the first reality show we ever started talking about, and that's how a lot of you guys found us.
well,
So
was Fire Island really
11 people
not Fire
watched that.
Island. We did that after Finding Prince Charming.
oh,
God.
well, that's true, but no one knew about
Nobody
us
knew
then.
about it. This was the first popular reality
And this is
show.
how a lot of you guys who are 90-day listeners and
Sweet
Below
tea.
Deck, and so we have a fondness for this show, and there's a sense of nostalgia that when we were about to make this podcast. In fact, I kind of went, oh, this is kind of sad, like we're bidding goodbye to something. It's less sad because, to be honest, the show is joyless for us this season,
It's just not a good show
it's
anymore.
not good. The characters have played out whatever arc they ever had. All of our favorites have left.
It's not even beating the dead horse.
Yeah.
The horse is buried in the ground and someone's looking for the horse.
For some reason, I feel like when Michael left, two people, Michael and Danny.
I was going to say that I think Michael was the magic of the show.
Yeah.
In a weird, even though he was hardly there.
And the show hasn't been the same since Cam left, really. I feel like.
Yeah.
in a way. And it's not that I even loved her on the show. But there
I
was
think
something,
Danny added a lot of...
Danny kind of added heart to the show.
And she tried... Y'all, last season was not good either.
No, last season, we always struggled to get through last season.
And Danny felt like a wooden peg in a round hole the whole time. Like, how does Danny fit in now? And so now I think it's left with people that are either still there to ride any fame they have left from this, or people that are...
Or newer people they're introducing.
With trying to ride fame as well, honestly.
Yeah, that's that's called Project Venita. We are aware.
And Leva.
Yeah,
She got her own spin-off.
Exactly.
From it.
But we knew Leva before, and
She's
so
a very smart business person.
We knew Venita before, but especially this season, it's become hard to watch.
And is it because we went on vacation? We just haven't had time to do this show.
Right.
We actually made the decision
Right after tour, before tour.
We were on it, but then we watched was it episode 4?
Yes,
the brunch,
the kind of birthday brunch,
the birthday brunch from Madison and Venita, and it was already getting joyless. But I think it's just
this episode kicked it for us.
This show is handling race and the way it's positioning Venita, whether Venita agreed to it or not.
Right. We have a hard time watching it.
It's gross to watch, y'all.
And it's worse, it's clumsy. And to talk about race on a television show I hate to say it, Southern Summer House did it perhaps the best.
Summer
last
House
season.
did it better.
And hearing two women of color talk about their experiences and everyone else listening instead of one person taking into account a cast member who has extremely rough history with racism.
You're like Catherine.
Yes. Who, and as I said before, if Bravo thought she was racist or they assumed she was racist, they should have fired her.
They should have fired her as soon as the Emoji Gate thing happened.
And that's why the fact that we are relitigating this season of this, and Venita either has to by the producers or is making the decision to get more screen time by doing this again, is clumsy and feels fake.
It feels fake, and it just feels
it's hard to watch. Like we said,
it feels like y'all because Catherine doesn't fucking care about this.
No.
If they actually cared about race on the show.
And Venita doesn't care about Catherine.
No, Venita doesn't care about Catherine. If Catherine actually cared about this, maybe they would actually have a conversation about race with her boyfriend, who is black.
Yep.
With the person she actually has an emotional relationship with.
Thank you. We talk about emotional currency all the time, you guys.
Instead of having Venita come here and be this savior to teach everyone, it's just not what we want to watch.
And I will say, we have found a lot of common ground with other people who kind of saw this episode and others, and they're not recapping the show anymore because it just bottom line, you guys, doesn't feel good to watch, and it's joyless. So
it's joyless. I know there's other shows that are still recapping it. So this is the first time we've ever just pulled the plug on it.
Yep.
Like no. Oh, Riverdale.
Oh, well, that was because that show got crazy. By the way, this week it seems like there's a comet coming to Riverdale. Swear to God.
There's a comet?
Yeah. This is after they got powers.
Archie's gonna go to space.
No, there's a comet that's gonna hit the Earth and destroy Riverdale, I believe.
Archie's gonna go. Guarantee. I bet Archie's gonna go to fucking space and shoot a nuke at this comet.
I can't even. I honestly can't even ponder the possibility of that.
If we ever had a free, if there was ever a week where there's no shows airing, that'll never happen. But I thought, wouldn't it be nice for us to just jump into every episode of Riverdale and
go,
say,
wait,
what?
Wait, Jughead can raise people's minds now?
Wait, he actually can, y'all.
Yeah, they have powers now.
They have powers now. So whatever. Anyway, there's an episode where I think, what's her name? Blonde girl. I don't even remember her name now. Can go. Lily Cooper.
Betty
Cooper can go back in time now, and she was a Salem witch apparently. We don't know. Anyway. But that still makes more sense than what this show is, what Southern Charm is trying to do on this show.
I agree. And it's just, the other thing about a good reality show, you guys, is we have to somehow believe they're friends, or there need to be enough drama. There needs to be enough drama that is based on actual emotional things going on now. And this stinks of fakery.
It just stinks of fakery.
And anybody watching,
none of them are friends.
Nope.
Barely. Y'all, even you can tell Austin and Craig really aren't friends anymore.
Barely.
They only hang out with each other because they get paid on the show and their podcasts. So like any show, a housewife show, a lot of shows become vehicles. But now but there has to be like a vehicle with driving it is the wheels of connected that we somewhat enjoy or somewhat have a relationship.
And for some reason,
no wheels.
Even Shep has turned into this awful old grandpa, like a Thomas Ravenel. He's gonna become Thomas Ravenel.
Well, he and Taylor just broke up.
Yep.
So they're not
because he wasted that girl's time.
I'm going to say this: they paid a lot of money to Naomi to come back and try to save this show.
Yeah,
she's doing the best she can.
I never thought she was up to it.
I even saw a clip from like last week's where Sissy sent us. So, which by the way, y'all, you can send us, but I don't need to see any more Southern Charm stuff.
No.
Unless it gets really good, send it to us. But
yep.
Someone sent a clip of Naomi trying to talk to Caleb about why he broke up with Catherine. And it was just listening to him to basically say without trying to say, because I found out she's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
She's completely not crazy.
Catherine's unhinged.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
Not living in reality.
Yeah.
And he was trying to say this in a nice way, and Naomi was like, and I'm like, but you don't care about Catherine either.
No, she doesn't like her.
You just got a paycheck from Whitney, and you know that you're like, just need to save this show.
And I know the campiness of the housewife shows. It's okay if they all kind of hate each other, because there's a certain camp. Those women know how to do it. These people don't know how to do it. The only person who knows how to do that is Patricia, and she's not on enough.
She's not on enough. And even Patricia, you can tell, is kind of like,
I'm tired of this.
What did I get my 5th facelift for this?
But I honestly have to say, the cast isn't talented enough to pull off housewife camp. So
they're not.
There's through all these reasons. So also,
I'm telling you, come out with a show next season called Patricia's Search for a Butler, and we will recap every show with saliva dripping from our mouth. We will be excited.
I would agree. I would love that.
Exactly. So, y'all, I think I'm sorry if it played a commercial in this episode. We can't control that with Acast, so if it played a commercial for like a short episode, it's beyond us.
But we were just stopping in to say we're not going to recap the show anymore this season. As Maddie said before, there's tons of other places where you can get that Southern Charm fix. I think Crappens is still doing it.
I think they are. Yeah. So, maybe, it's just
maybe when the comet hits Charleston and they have to rebuild.
Yes, then Archie comes in and saves Charleston.
We can maybe say, oh, this might be interesting,
because this is why we quit Riverdale too, y'all. We really do try to I know we bitch about 90 Day, but you bitch about it even more. But I still love watching 90 Day Fiancé. You still like it.
That's a roller coaster.
And so there's
different kind of show though.
And we almost stopped Below Deck franchise.
Yeah.
But Below Deck Med has come back and it's really good.
Really strong.
So we do this because we value our time and we value your time. We don't want you to watch shit that's not a joy to watch.
And
what's the point?
Even for us,
Life's too short.
We're not going to phone it in. I'm not capable.
No.
If you've seen me at a live show and I don't want to talk about if I'm bored with one of the couples and I've had 2 vodkas, I'm like, let's move on.
It's true.
So I would probably be the one that would be hardest to get to continue to recap this, because I won't talk about anything unless I'm interested in it.
Actually, I actually disagree. I think we're both pretty solid in that. It's where you're thinking you're disinterested. I think too much about my weakness. I think too much about other, and I go, oh God, I just made somebody sit through 45 minutes of this shit show,
right?
Because they want to hear us talk about it. I just can't do it.
Yep.
So
we don't want another labor of love.
We did it with labor of love. I'm so
That's
sorry.
Still our greatest folly. Great theme song.
What maybe the
if
greatest
Alaska
theme song.
Was Seward's folly, labor of love was Reality Gaze folly.
You know what? That's how we're going to end this show. Not Southern. We're going to play the labor of love theme song because it was so fucking good. We worked so hard on that.
I'm your lady and you want to be my man.
So, y'all, listen to other outlets.
Baby.
Enjoy Southern Charm if you enjoy Southern Charm. If you still want to talk about it in the Facebook group and have both, go ahead.
You're more than welcome
that
to.
Is y'all's group.
We ain't going to cover it. No mo.
Yeah. So, but just not for us to cover. Hopefully this will open us up for other things. Oh, wait. All these fucking shows are coming back this month anyway. Like
90 Day UK, y'all.
90 Day UK. We've got
on Discovery Plus.
Don't we have another one coming out in like 2 weeks?
Selling the OC.
Smothered. Selling the OC. So there's plenty of shit.
And you've got 2 Below Decks now. We're doing Below Deck Med and Below Deck Down Under. Badoo.
We just discovered who knew the Girth. I can't say it.
The Girth Boat.
The Girth Boat. New thing. Check out the meme for that. So y'all, So with that,
continue on. We're gonna continue on our journey, and peace be your journey.
Peace be your journey. Don't come back, y'all. You hear? Because we're not coming back.
Out of here.
But enjoy Labor of Love.
I mention a 41?
Yes.
We've got Kristen Davis.
Oh my God, Charlotte, she's my favorite.
She must need the cash.
That Sex and the City money must have run out.
You've got 2 cheers in a cup before you knock me up. This is labor of love. Labor of love. Did I mention that 41?
Just like 5 times.
Sperm in my pussy.
Ooh, this is sticky.